your car everywhere because I live out here. They said we see your car, SRT on the side.
Hey,
I said thank you.
Which makes sense. And that's the reason why we came over here to introduce ourselves, dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on. Now we're gonna be about our way. Now if we thought something nefarious was going on, then we'd be going a whole different direction.
So dispelling the alarm, did you hear him say that? Dispelling the alarm. And if we thought something nefarious was going on, we'd be going a different direction. I know we're harassing you because you got a little too much melanin in your skin and you just happen to be doing nothing wrong at all. Watch this video and tell me if these cops had the right to even approach this guy. If you're a police officer and you're arguing this is legitimate, argue below. But tell me what you think about this video.
Court is now in session.
Quick trip. No, white Dodge Charger.
Oh, it's gonna be a minute?
Yeah. What's going on, man? Are you hanging out? Or are you meeting somebody? Are you waiting on somebody? Are you lost?
I live out here.
So, the reason I'm asking, we've been here how long? Probably 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
You hadn't got any gas. You hadn't gone in and got any food. You parked at a gas pump. And I know the tank's not on the side. It's on the other side, right?
No, I don't even take this stuff gas.
So, what are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I don't want to go home yet. I can't sit in the parking lot. Cause I live out here.
Where you have some ID? Let me see your ID. Or is it in the car?
It's on me, but what's the problem?
Let me see your ID. I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do have to give me your ID.
I'm just wondering why y'all. I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
You can make it super difficult, but you do got to give me your ID. Well, let's talk about that just a little bit there, officer. You, as a police officer, have the right to ask for identification if you believe there's reasonable, articulable suspicion of a criminal offense. You can try to argue loitering here, but I don't think that this is loitering. That's my personal opinion. Argue below if you think it is. If you've done something like this as a police officer, comment below. I know cops do this. They hang out and they watch people. If something looks out of place, sometimes you can't put your finger on it. But as a cop, you have to be able to put your finger on it. You got to be able to say, here's why I think that you might reasonably be about to commit a crime, have just committed a crime. I don't think that she has that here. But let's watch on and let's see her cops playing to this guy why she's asking for his ID.
Go ahead and get your ID, and then while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
So right now what it falls under is loitering. So loitering, yes.
Yes.
Because like if you were like getting gas, waiting on somebody, like if you were doing anything other than just kind of like hanging out, it wouldn't be an issue.
Well, I've been on the phone.
We know.
This area is known for narcotic activity. It's known for...
I've seen people do this. I've done this. I pulled up to a gas pump where I was going to fill all my lawnmower gas cans up with gas. And I got tied up on the phone with a client. And I just stood there. I bet I stood there 30 minutes on the phone. And yeah, I kind of was blocking the gas pump. This guy just happens to be hanging out. He lives out there. He sees people all the time that walk in and out of the store that like his car. He's on the phone. He's talking to people. He's just chilling. I don't think that should be against the law. But what do you think?
Criminal activity. So that's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Right here, people will park. They'll go over there. They'll wait right here. They'll wait for somebody. They'll do shit like that.
And brought under a
Bro,
street
you
light?
have no idea.
So,
Well,
Yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do.
You have no idea what we deal with, sir. We're so professional out here. You have no idea what we can figure out is afoot.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
They talk about, we want to make sure that this is not afoot, and we want to dispel the alarm. You haven't heard that yet. Watch in a minute. They talk about dispelling the alarm. Who was alarmed here? Anybody?
You know, you have your ID with you.
Is the license or is the address on your license current? Is that
No.
your okay? What's your current address?
I stay right down the street,
Okay.
and I've lived out here for a long time.
Central 27.
Because you know everybody. If you,
Yeah,
if you know,
but
if,
I've never been like.
Listen,
even, I know a lot of detectives.
if you notice, the
around.
folks that come, they get their gas and they go.
Yeah, but
Sure.
So, the state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm. Hanging out at the gas pump, not like the norm.
So the state's definition of loitering, sir, let me quote it to you, sir. It's doing something outside of the norm, like, you know, not filling up your gas at a gas pump is outside the norm. She really trying to make it look like she's Queen Police here.
I'm saying, so we have to just come and get out. Now, if you like take off and run as soon as you see us over here,
why would I do that?
well, so that's it. That would add to it, but you didn't. So
Yeah, that would add to it, officer, but you didn't. So you still don't really have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a criminal offense, in my humble opinion.
it makes it look a lot better. You get what I'm saying?
But I literally come here all the time. I live here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine, but
That's
you can't
fine.
just if you're not doing any business, if you're not getting gas, you're not
But I
going
was
to get
actually
food.
finna go in there. I just had a phone conversation.
Well, that's cool, but now that we've had this communication, it's what they call dispelling the alarm. Now that we're able to figure out, okay, this guy doesn't have any issues or anything like that, then we can be by our merry way. But we never met you a day in our life. I've never met you.
I've never gotten
She's
out.
never met you. He's never met you. So we're just doing our jobs, what we're getting paid to do.
So now we've dispelled the alarm, sir. We protected society and dispelled the alarm. We can go about our merry way as soon as we get your ID and chastise you a little bit more and cop-splain to you why you can't have blue lights on the front of your car. That's coming.
Go ahead. Now that's not Richard B. Valley 23, no more.
All right, Mr. Lawrence. Finish up your phone call. Go
Well,
inside,
I mean,
do your business if you got to, and then head on home. All right.
Yeah, but
Second
like, that's
thing,
kind of
your
that's crazy.
look, it's
Like I've
Go,
never.
go look up loitering in the Georgia
No,
code section.
my father's a retired.
So now she's telling him, you know, just come in here, do your thing, and move along. Again, I digress.
Okay. Well,
I know, but I've never.
like I said, this area is known for drug transactions. We're gonna make sure none of that's occurring here tonight.
I've
So
literally been in the public eye, and I haven't spoken to no one. And I know you saw the weird girl run up to my car, and I'm like,
yeah. They just came from a party
With a
down
bunch
in
of-
their
with a bunch
neighborhood.
of-
a whole ton of drugs, and we're sitting
right,
right
but
there
see,
with
my,
our blue
my
lights
car,
on.
I do a lot of stuff in the community and shit, so my car is like really well known. I race at Silver Dollar. I do track events. I don't do no drug activity.
And like he said earlier, the reason we got out with you and asked you and didn't just like immediately throw you in handcuffs is called dispelling the alarm. That's all that happened. So, but do these change? Like, can you make them just one regular color?
I can turn them off with a switch.
Okay, so the blue lights, you can't have blue lights.
anybody ever tell you that?
I mean,
I mean, you don't have to do it right now. Just before you get on the road, no blue lights. All right. But other than that, look, you're good. Just future reference. You gotta look at it from our point of view, okay?
Yeah, you see, you got to look at it from my point of view there, sir. You don't know what it's like to be a cop, which is true. He doesn't know what it's like to be a cop, and neither do a lot of people that watch these YouTube videos. I just think this is bully behavior. I know they're looking for drugs, high drug areas. I get that. Maybe sit back and pull away and watch him from a distance. If he goes up to cars or, you know, leans in a car and you see a hand-to-hand, then you've got something. I just think she jumped too soon. That's just my opinion. And it ought to be yours.
my dad is a retired chief deputy.
Then you definitely
My
should.
parents-
Then you should
but
definitely
I've
understand
never
our job.
been-
Then
I've
you
never
should.
been stopped for that.
Then you should understand. If you say all these things and if you're in the profession, you would understand why we're doing our
that's
job.
why I had no problem.
Right. And
speaking,
we
but that's
definitely
still kinda
appreciate
random.
the cooperation. No, it's not random. We sat there for a while. We observed you. We were watching. Okay, this guy's not getting gas. He's not going in there. We're watching everybody come and go. So it already drew our attention. Then we saw somebody that we dealt with earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up to you. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
and they said, hey, I see your
right.
car everywhere because I live out here. They said, we see your car, SRT on the side.
Hey,
I said, thank you.
Which makes sense. And that's the reason why we came over here to introduce ourselves, dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on. Now we're going to be about our way. Because now if we thought something nefarious was going on, then we'd be going a whole different direction. You understand? But we have to dispel alarm, make sure nothing nefarious is going on. You understand that?
I guess.
Have a good night, sir.
All right, have a good night. I don't have one on me. I'm Officer James. It's Officer Pitts. That's Officer Mosley.
So Officer James and Officer Pitts and Officer Mosley, thanks for the cop-splaining. Appreciate you doing that. Dispelling the alarm, of course. Thanks for doing that. That was very important to do. Now there's nothing nefarious afoot, so we'll be out on our merry way. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it, comment on it, and share it with somebody you love, and I'll see you next time.
Court is now adjourned.